What's up, Coinski crew? It's Fomophobe here. I'm going to start with Bitcoin using the monthly chart. I've taken off all my indicators and I'm just going to have the 21 EMA and the 55 EMA. And I'm going to start fresh and just put in the indicators that I've been using and my logic behind using those indicators. So first up, I like to put in the support and resistance levels. So this all-time high here back in 2017, usually draw my line in there. And if you have a look at what happened in March of this year, we tested this beautifully. And I put out a buy signal around this level, if you can remember. If you can't, that's all good. But yeah, that was my logic behind going long here. And also, we had the 55 EMA here as confluence. And I'm pretty sure we had key Fibonacci levels down here as well at the time. So that was my reasoning for going long at that level. And yeah, at the moment, I mean, we could probably put another line up here for resistance. We'll turn that into red. Okay. And also I would put a line here as well. So, sorry, horizontal line. So that's now resistance because we had support here back in 2021. And obviously when we broke through it, we came back down here. And now because we broke through it, we are finding resistance at that level now. So former support usually becomes resistance. And that has so far been the case. I have been saying since March that that was a key level there, that 31K. So yeah, that's just the monthly chart there. It's a nice clean chart, and yeah, I think everybody should have these key levels of support and resistance on their longer term charts of Bitcoin because they definitely are playing out beautifully there. So now we can chuck in some fibs now. So if we go from the all-time high to the low, we can see here as well that this is a area of resistance too. Because that's the golden pocket area. We've broken through that, and yeah, that adds confluence, that zone, to this resistance area here. So that's why I was saying back in February and March that it was more likely to catch resistance in this zone than to break through it. We could come up again and retest it, so I don't rule that out. But at the moment, we are looking like we're finding resistance now along the 21 EMA here. So that's a key level now. So it's currently at 27,689. So it'd be interesting to see what happens when we react to that level if we do get back up there. It's about 1,000 points away. So if we can get above that level, then we might be able to retest this area of resistance for Bitcoin. But at the moment, it's looking negative. There's plenty of time left in this month though. So yeah, at the moment, kind of neutral on the monthly chart for Bitcoin. I'm probably leaning more towards downside here, but a lot can change. So let's head over to the weekly chart for Bitcoin, and this kind of looks a bit more bullish. So you've got double EMA support here. So the 21 EMA is at 25,900, and and the 55's at 26,166, so it's up there. We've also got the 200 EMA, plenty of support down here, so be interesting to see if this holds. If we have a look at the stochastic, we've still got bearish momentum and yeah, a bit more downside to go by the looks of it, unless this crosses over this week. So pretty crucial week, the start of June. So if we can get a rally, then this will probably flip bullish. So yeah, it'd be very interesting to see the weekly close this week. The RSI is looking bearish with plenty of downside to follow through if it does. And then we have the MACD, which looks like it's forming a bear cross there on the weekly. So MACD is looking bearish. RSI looks bearish. Stochastic is bearish. Volume has dropped off dramatically. I think that's got a lot to do with Binance, obviously. It's a Binance chart, so yeah, a lot of the volume's starting to be squeezed out of Binance, unfortunately. So I'll add in some Fibonacci levels and we'll see where we're at. So let's go from, I usually go from this high here down to the low. Excuse me, let's just remove all of them first. I like to get these fibs spot on. So as you can see, area of resistance here, 31,647. We didn't even test it, but it was in that same zone as the resistance level here. So we wicked through it back in March 2021, but none of the candles actually closed below it. So, and yeah, we respected that line perfectly here back in early April. So, but yeah, that's quite a significant area there of resistance. And if we now draw in a fib from here to here, we have this area of support. So we've got 21,717 more or less. If we just put these smack back on. Yeah. So that's 0.5 is around 22,000. You've also got a 0.236 here at 21,687. So we could be coming down to test that area. And that would be, yeah, a big wipeout for the bulls. Any leveraged longs would get wrecked by that. But yeah, like my hunch is definitely that we're going to continue trending down and eventually test 200 EMA here at 24, potentially this golden pocket area here based on this impulse move. So from the November low to the April high here at 31,000. Heading over to the 3-day chart. So we have different Fibonacci levels here. So based on this move from 19,607 to the 31K. We have this golden pocket here at 24,616. So that is in the same area as this 200 EMA. So we have double confluence there. 200 EMA on the weekly, 24,215. And we have this golden pocket area here, which is the same zone. So that would be my bet. Downside, we get to around here, and then we'll get a bounce. So yeah, this is a pretty critical level here actually where we're at. So this was a support zone back in, well, around this, sorry, the 10th of May 2022. So we had a nice bounce from here up to 32,347. So yeah, it's a critical support area here. We have broken through it, and we seem to be just trending around this area at the moment. So yeah, I'm favoring a bit more downside here for sure. You have this trend line as well. And obviously going back to those oscillators here, the stochastic and the RSI are looking negative. So on the weekly chart, that is. Also seem to be catching resistance along this 200 EMA on the 3-day chart. So now heading over to the daily. Yeah, this is a very key zone here for sure. Also, if we draw in a fib from here to here, we've also got this golden ratio here at 24,420. So it'll be interesting to see if we head down to that golden ratio based on this impulse move from 25,856, 25,802 to 28,425. So we come up, if we break through that one, we've got this golden ratio here at 24,300 more or less, the golden pocket area of support, and also that 200 EMA on the weekly chart at around the same level. So double, triple, quadruple confluence of that zone right there. So keep an eye on that, and yeah, mark that zone in your charts if you haven't already. And finally, over to the 4-hour chart. We have, it's pretty much the same deal really, just zooming in and getting a closer look. And yeah, it looks like we're catching resistance along the 200 EMA here now on the 4-hour chart. So we're breaking through the 500 EMA again. And yeah, if we break through that 500 EMA, start closing below that, then that's fairly bearish. I'll just have a look at the stochastic quickly. Okay, so stochastic's oversold, looking to press back up again. And RSI is bearish, with more bearish momentum to go. And the MACD on the 4-hour is looking bearish as well. So we had a bit of a recovery here, but it's come back down. It looks like it wants to head back down to more extreme levels. Can potentially go all the way down here. So oscillators, I think, are bearish overall on the 4-hour chart. So yeah, let's see what the weekly close brings us. So yeah, key area of support to look out for is obviously this 0.236 at 26,317. The 55 and the 21 EMA all add confluence to that zone. So we could be coming down to test that this week. All right, that's been 15 minutes. I'll wrap that up and should be doing a video on QNT next up. Peace out.